What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back with another Madden 19 Ultimate Team sniping video. This one is a little bit different. Well, it's only about 11, 12 minutes of pure sniping. Just some highlights here of making, which you could tell from the title, well over 100,000 coins, 130k, somewhere around there, which is not too bad, I think. And the way that I've designed it is I'm working from smallest to biggest, or I'm starting from smallest to biggest. So you're gonna see some small guys, 985 coins. That's nothing. That's nothing. But I want to tell you what I'm doing on my filter, what I've been doing with my life. I know that's not really that serious. What I've been doing on Madden, I should say, and then maybe get some feedback on what you guys want to see on the channel during this, because especially the start here, we got a lot of small ones. So basically, I haven't been sniping. This is the first time I sniped in probably about a month. Even when I've been streaming, I've just been playing the game, which you've seen highlights of that if you've been watching the channel. You've seen highlights of those, those house events or just random gameplay. I've been playing a decent amount, and I've been enjoying Apex, of course, as many people have. But I don't really snipe too much, and actually in the last month or so, I haven't sniped at all. Also, my team says 86 overall. I'm not at 86. I'm trying to work on a salary cap team right now, so keep that in mind. That is not my team. I have a 95 that's really like a 98, 97, 98. So it's just because I'm running 50 out of 50 Texans. Okay, somebody will point that out. I just got to point that out, okay? But I haven't sniped in about a month, and so elite team by team, all offense or just all defense, or just doing elite just teams sometimes works as well, depending on how many players are on. But anyway, this is the filter that I've used, obviously, for a long time, and I really, really love it, and it still is very profitable. And you'll notice sometimes I buy cards that are up for well over a minute, or I'm just like, how did it last that long when it's that good a deal? It's obviously, sniping is I don't want to say it's dead, because it's obviously very profitable, but I think there's just not that many people doing anymore. So maybe it's a good time to snipe. I feel like it's pretty easy overall, and that's basically why I haven't been sniping. There hasn't been sniping videos. I literally have not been sniping, and maybe that's, I don't know what, I just haven't had that desire. I have no need for coins. I have just, it's not as fun for me anymore, because I think there's no into it. It's just there's no reason to snipe. I got 4 million plus, and I'm just like, maybe I could just sell my coins, right? EA, just sell my coins, and then I got work more, and then sell more. maybe that's what I should do. Get that motivation, perhaps. But yeah, I have nothing to do with the coins, so maybe I need to figure out what to do with those coins, which I don't know. So that's something that's definitely one of the big reasons why I haven't been sniping, or you haven't seen any sniping videos. But as I was sniping, I was realizing that I'm like, I really do still enjoy it. It's just one of those things that I'm like, I gotta learn my prices. I gotta find out what teams work the best, and I do a lot of research. Yeah, sniping. Okay, maybe not that much research, but I'm just like, I don't want to get into it, and that's kind of why it hasn't happened. But if you guys want to see more sniping, let me know, what kind of sniping you want to see. Do you want to see live sniping, half hour, just pure unedited, nothing? Or do you want to see more highlight stuff, 10, 12 minutes, or maybe a mix? Or, if you want to see more, tip videos, because I've been playing pretty well, I feel like. I know I'm not necessarily the best person at tip videos, but we are on a pretty good win streak right now on seasons. I think we won 30 of our last 31, or 32 of our last 33. It's pretty good. We have been playing really well. Good English there. Really well in our Kansas City Chiefs playbook, which I don't think anybody else is running. Well, maybe now, because they've seen the power of gun bunch quads. But that's what I have been doing. So just a heads up there on why there hasn't been as much sniping, or any sniping, in probably the past month, is because I've completely just went kind of cold turkey, and just I haven't really looked back. And Apex coming out as well, being a big reason maybe as well, taking away a lot of time, and really enjoy it. Really, really fun game, obviously. So if you haven't played it, it is a very fun game. So anyway, let's talk about what's going on in the video, and definitely make sure to, if you can, any feedback would be appreciated, because I feel like I'm kind of in a funk right now, a creative funk, on what direction I want to go with the channel. So just any feedback would be nice there. But let's talk about what's going on. So elite team by team, all offense. There is a few highlights in here. Again, it's from the smallest snipes to the biggest. So as we go farther in the video, we're going to see, obviously, the number keeps getting bigger. You see a Marcus Allen there. I actually forgot to take a screenshot, or whatever happened here. Maybe my Xbox didn't record it for that Allen. I think he's one of the only. There's 2 of them that I didn't get screenshots for. But we got that Marcus Allen there. And we're up to 19,100. So it has been about a month since I have sniped. And I feel like it's actually pretty easy. I feel like I have a pricing guide down below, top of the description. You can click on it and it's right there. It basically tells us that 8485s will minimum sell for like, whatever, 5,500 we'll say. So I know when I see one up for 2,000, that's an immediate buy. You don't need to know every single price to every single card. I got that question on stream yesterday, and that really is not the case. It's more, I might miss one. There might be some cards that go for a lot more and I don't realize it, but a lot of times it's just like, okay, I know that they go for, I know like 87s minimum go for about 13, so I immediately thought like, oh, that's a pretty good deal, but he might sell for a little bit more, and he ended up selling for 14.5, that Bohannon there, so that was good. I mean, not much, but still a pretty solid snipe. But that's basically all there is to it, just finding out what the minimum cards sell for at that overall. Obviously, Tyreek Hills, or some other, like, they're going to go for more than the average, 83, his core elite, which I have a snipe of him coming up, actually. But they go more for the average, right? But there's not that many of them, and I'll try to remember those, but sometimes I don't, Sometimes I don't realize that goes for more, and I miss it. People point it out, and, that's fine, because that's not the way that I don't personally feel like I need to know every single price to be successful. Now, if you the more prices you know, of course, you'll have a little bit, maybe more success if one pops up and you realize it, but usually it doesn't really matter. It's because prices change so much, like keeping up with it. Like I went a month without sniping, so it's hard to know exactly what every price goes for. But as long as I know 87 sell for about 13, and I looked that guy up, Bettis, and realized he sells for closer to 15, which is nice. That's good enough. That's good enough to make some good profit there. So you see we're at 33,000. Anthony Sherman here, 82 overall fullback. I know fullbacks usually go for more. 82s are only selling for about 3,500 right now, though. So I'm like, do I want to buy him? Maybe he's fallen quite a lot. Definitely should have bought him. If I would have missed him just by looking him up like that, that would have been so silly. But you'll notice I look a little rusty. If you just watch it, you'll think, this guy, are we sure he looks a little rusty because he, is looking up prices. Usually you just immediate, like, oh yeah, that's a snipe, bam. But it's not so much that I knew they were snipes. It was just more like I was trying to see, like, okay, how much can I get him for? Can I sell him for a lot more than what I know he could sell for? And it turns out that a lot of times it is. So thankfully I do look him up. I don't want to lose out. I forgot to take a screenshot of this one, as I did a few of these. Sanchez there, a nice little snipe there, 43,000 coins, and it is about to pick up. We see as the number is going to get up quite fast now, because we got a ways to go. Browns, no sir. Maybe some Buccaneer love. Let's see if we see it. And you see a Dotson. This was, I think, maybe the first card I sniped. I think it was my first. 1350. That was a legitimate, really nice snipe there. I sold him for, I think, what, close to 8,000. Remember, those screenshots are post-tax. Like, tax has already been taken out. When they show the coin screenshots, they've already taken the tax out. So 10% tax taken out. That was a really nice snipe, and it was in the 4th slot. Like, it wasn't even, I was very confused on why it was up for so long, though I'm not sure how long it was up. I wasn't paying attention, but I was confused. 4th slot. Odell Beckham Jr. up for over 2 minutes, 5,800 coins. That was crazy. Another one I didn't think he was worth that much. When I searched by buy now, I'm like, wait, are you worth like a couple thousand, like 3,000, 4,000? No, he's worth a lot more. So that was really nice. Now we're up to 54,000. You see a few, those last few snipes were ones that weren't even hard. Like I wasn't like quick to get them. They were up for a while, and that profit just went way up. Another one here on stream, Jamie Collins, 62.50 on Mr. Jamie Collins to put the profit at 60,930 coins. So I'm feeling pretty good, almost 61,000 coins. And this again on stream, and you see a Tyreek Hill in the 4th slot, and I feel like I'm losing my mind, right? He's up for what, 4 minutes? I'm confused. Why are you up? Is that what I saw for? Like, why are you up for that cheap? And I end up pulling the trigger, and I'm like, you got to be worth more, right? Yeah, and I'm making 7,150 coins on him, and you up for that long. That was wild. I put him up for twice as much as he was up for, and he sold, I don't know, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes he sold, so that was pretty good. I would say, that was not too bad. So now, 68,000 coins. There's the Dolphins going to be the snipe. It will be As you see, we see one. There's a few up for 32, 33, and we end up selling him for 40,000, 36,000 after tax, making 11,000. I looked him up on Mutthead. I bought him. I'm like, at 90 overall, like that should be a decent price. And they were selling for 40, like, I don't know, probably like an hour before Demaryius Thomas on stream. Let's go, former Texan. And I ended up seeing he was selling for 40, so I put him up for 40, and he ended up selling. That was good. Demaryius Thomas, 22,450 on stream. That was amazing. I love it. I get excited on snipes like that. I know it's not crazy, but I still get excited when I see stuff like that. Former Texan, unfortunately, injuries got him, but he was all right, you know, in the few games he played. Not really. He wasn't able to. I mean, he was only there for a few games, unfortunately. And here's the big one. Here's the best one. 29,150 coins for a total of 130,730 coins. That is not too bad. Almost 131,000 coins. Let me know what you guys think. Put them in from smallest to biggest. I don't think I've done that before. I don't know if that makes the, you know, start small and then get really exciting towards the end. But I think that's pretty solid. That was all from a day, and honestly, most of it was done in a short time. I sniped on stream for not too long. I want to say like 20, 30 minutes. I would have to look back. Not maybe 30, closer to 30. And then at night, I'd probably snipe for probably 45 minutes maybe. I'm not even sure. So it happened pretty quick. For, you know, if you just make 100K in an hour, which is basically always the goal, with how cheap the prices are right now, you could basically make a God Squad not that long. I know 100K is quite a lot at right now. What is Calvin, like 400K? So, you know, it wouldn't take long to get the best wide receiver in Mutt. Obviously powering up and stuff, there's more to it, but you could definitely build a God Squad relatively, you know, in short time, you know, if you're willing to put in the time. That doesn't really make any sense, but it's definitely with how cheap coins are right now, or how cheap cards are right now, you could definitely make a pretty good team with just working the auction house. Don't have to put money in the game, you know. You could do that. Also, you know, do solos, do the weekly house rules events and such, and there's many ways to build teams. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know. Any feedback would be appreciated. You guys are absolutely incredible. 40,000 strong. Let's go. Thank you so much. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma.